want us to. There's one guy over here. Don't turn around. But he's gonna either take me. He's gonna take me. He's trying to find something.
Yeah.
He's nice, but he's trying. He doesn't like what I have here.
For German newspapers, it's
Oh my
okay
God.
to attack a hospital if they think there is a Hamas camera.
Yeah, Hamas camera. A Hamas camera. We saw them blow up these people who are medics trying to save lives. And Germany is not saying anything.
And my friend in the medic in the hospital, he lost his cousin in the attack. And he lost one of his best friends. He just left me a voice message that he's very happy to be alive.
It's like every week there's like something, and then something else takes over, and you can't talk like. Even like these are her last pictures. These are her pictures, and they keep saying like this is fake, and this is a hero. This woman is. I have no words. I mean, where are the photographers? Where are the journalists? Where is the German AP? Where is America? This is not even terrorism anymore. This is apocalyptic slaughter.
Merz said he doesn't think it was an attack against journalists.
On Israeli TV, I can show you what they said. The head of the IDF was putting down Netanyahu, saying, "How dare you say it was a mistake? We're proud." And then another commentator on an Israeli channel said, "It is important to kill the journalists because they're destroying our reputation."
Yeah.
And this is what Germany fears, the reputation of Israel.
Yeah.
Staatsräson. The reason Germany exists, and I want to put this on a placard, the reason Germany exists now, Staatsräson, Germany's reason for existing is Israel. And now, everything that Israel does is 100% acceptable, and 29.7%. This is how much Germany gives. And now, what do we have here? Sozialstaat. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough money, right? But guess what? On the same day, we have all of this. This is what's going to break Germany now. This is like America right now. The empire is dying on its last breath. The same with Israel. Israel is literally drowning. They don't have enough recruits. They don't have enough soldiers. They're begging Germans and Americans and French people to come to Israel and fight and kill babies and decapitate babies and blow up journalists who are telling the truth. They want to erase the truth. Then I hear that there's now this plan to put the Palestinians in these concentration camps. And the Israel Heritage Minister said killing them is not enough. Member states can request protection, and Palestine has. So now it's up to the various countries now to get their militias, get soldiers, and bring them to protect the people. Because even AP, Associated Press in America couldn't even say their names. These people gave their lives. All of the photographs that I have in my bag, there are names, they have their names. They've taken these images for the last 2 years, and we just throw them away and don't honor them. Germany doesn't honor the photographers. These guys here that are the photographers for Bild, they have no self-respect that they're fellow photographers and fellow journalists.
Just having a supposed view is enough to be assassinated as a journalist.
Yeah. And again, the way that all the German people passing by here will kind of legitimize the murder and the two-tap explosion. They'll justify it by saying Hamas. Like you told me, someone just said the camera was Hamas or something.
Hamas camera, they said.
Hamas camera.
Yeah. double tap is a problematic word, of course.
It's no mistake. It wasn't a mistake that they murdered Hind Rahab. I'm saying her name wrong, forgive me, 355 times. It wasn't a mistake. The Flower Massacre was not a mistake. The 15 medics was not a mistake. It feels like humanity has died.
After the first attack, the journalists went up in the building to get some signal to send the images, and then they were killed.
I mean, I didn't want to show up today. I had a lot going on. I showed up because I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't feel human anymore. I really don't. Anyone who watches that and has no response should just start becoming a wired robot. You're dead. I know that I shouldn't even say that because always anything I say with the police is like monitored. But to me, people are dead. They're dead. And I think we're the only ones that are alive. And I think Palestinians who are showing us, they're literally sacrificing their lives for the redemption of humanity. Because we are unredeemable at this point. It says during the Beirut 1982, the IDF bombed cities, killing hundreds of civilians. During a phone call, President Reagan told Menachem Begin, Prime Minister, that the bombings were going too far and needed to stop. Within 20 minutes, Begin had the bombings finished. We give. Trump, America gives everything to Israel to do this. It's a lie. Trump was on TV. He didn't even know that this happened. He didn't even know this horror happened. He probably doesn't know anything what goes on to the Palestinians. You know, I can't talk about it because nothing really feels substantial. It just feels that every time that something happens, it's worse than the last. We all want to live like this. All these Americans taking a plane and happy to be in Israel. They're stealing someone's house. He doesn't even believe in the Nakba. There are Germans who they don't know and they don't care. There are house demolitions, house expulsions. 2005 with Rachel Corrie when she was protecting a doctor's house from being demolished. And they demolished her. With Caterpillar, by the way, I think Norway is now taking away support from Caterpillar. Coca-Cola, Starbucks, Airbnb, all of these things need to be boycotted. Ben-Gurion he said we know what we're doing. We know we're stealing lands. And if I were a Palestinian, I would be fighting back also. It's their land. Just Germans. Read Pity the Nation by Robert Fisk. Read Ilan Papa, The Ethnic Cleansing of Palestine. You know, this is what someone wrote. What's Gaza's tipping point? At what point do world leaders admit Israel has gone too far? That's my question. Macron, what point? What are we waiting for? Are we waiting to see 90,000 dead bodies of starved babies, children, women, men? With bones sticking out like this baby? I mean, lately there's a film that's going to be shown in Venice. This little girl who was in a car. They were shot at. The entire family was murdered. She had a phone. She was calling for help. I think she was 5 or 6 years old. She called for help. She's speaking. There's a recording. You can Google it. You can hear it if they haven't wiped it from the internet. And the medical workers who came, they killed the medical workers. They shot 355 bullets. The IDF, these are military soldiers of Israel. They are war criminals. It's happening, but the thing is that Germany again is one of those countries that is shielding. It makes believe everything's fine. I think the police it does not want to rile up the people. This is the thing that I really see. They don't want the people to get angry and riled up. They don't. They want to keep things, just shut up. Don't show the pictures. Don't make people feel uncomfortable.
They check your picture.
I can't show the picture of what I showed you. No, they just have to check it with, they have to take pictures of it and they have to say if it's okay. He was saying that children should not look at that picture. And I'm like, they're children that are having their heads blown off and decapitated. Much about the flower massacre, but it's on the, I mean, it's just what the Gaza Humanitarian Fund is not a humanitarian fund. It's a bunch of corporate, greedy, bastard people who want to make a profit from feeding poor, starving, vulnerable Palestinians who just want to live. They just want to live. UNRWA was in charge since 1948. UNRWA has all the registration forms of all the refugees, and that's why they want UNRWA to be finished, because then those refugees have no right anymore. That's the trick. And this is the Gaza Humanitarian Fund, as Norman Finkelstein said. The way they feed the people, it's for like 15, 20 minutes, half an hour. You have a little section, and it's like Hunter Games. They throw everything on the floor, and there are tunnels. There are tunnels under 36 hospitals. More tunnels. I mean, artists, writers, singers, soccer players. 42, I think they've killed 42 sports people. We call for FIFA. No FIFA. Boycott. Because he's smiling. He's so smirky. You know, people comment that like I need to like calm down. But if someone is coming into your house and raping your wife and stealing your house and telling you to leave, don't tell me to calm down. This is a power. We all have the power to make a change, to change this fate of the universe. Nothing is in stone. Nothing like, everybody's like biblical. Everything is like written in stone about what's going to happen. It's not. We have the chance. We are being challenged. We are being challenged right now as a humanity. What do we stand for? The Buddhists have made the statement themselves. The Buddhist understanding is we are in dark times, but humanity, we all have a chance to do something every day. My anger is not, the anger that most people think. This is about change and revolution. We need to change something here in Germany. I'm not talking about like changing everything of the system or doing anything violent. I'm talking about changing your attitude on history, reading books and understanding what Zionism is. What is Zionism? Colonialism. They come into your house, they rape your wife, they kill your children, they steal your house, and you want to just sit there and talk peace and beauty and kindness and compassion. I think at the end of the day, Primo Levi, because he was a scientist, but he was also quoting Dante. There's a story of him every day with a comrade of his from Italy, and they would talk about Dante and beauty and poetry, and they would keep that going, to have hope, to not give in, to have some sensibility like the Palestinians. Did you see the video of the Palestinian singer? The drones are making all this noise, and he has the chorus singing with the drones. That is everything. That's Primo Lev. That's Primo Levi. Taking the horror and creating beauty out of it.
And this absolute commitment to trying to survive.
Yeah. That every day I don't know, I'm like, are you alive? Are you alive? Are you alive? I just heard one guy, he said he believes he's gonna die in the next nights. He doesn't think he's going to survive. But he keeps going, he keeps writing, he keeps pleading. And we have to keep pleading, we have to keep writing, we have to keep speaking. They will never kill all of us. They will never kill us all. If the young kids in sheltered by this, but they have social media. I know they are watching some of this. Either they wake up or they become a nation of sheep who don't question anything and allow again a Holocaust to happen right now. Everything that happened in America is coming here right now, I'm telling you. Merz probably met Trump and said, hey, if he can do it, I can do it. If I can destroy the people and make them live off no money and nothing and live on the street and be homeless, I can do it. Why not? They're dirty, 99%. I have an article written by someone of Hamas from last year. And they said, why not put us on trial? He said since 2015 there's an ongoing investigation by the ICC, but Israel has not cooperated. And Hamas has said they express interest in appearing before ICC and the judge. They invite it. They're asking for it. They want to speak to the public.
Also, the journalists obviously are not fighters because they would be targets. They are already targets. They would be immediately killed.
Yeah. Oh, don't people realize this whole thing is just a facade of lies? After you see that explosion, and then you hear Israel giving you these fucking excuses. That anyone really is this stupid in Germany?
What they do is they send the missiles and then they bomb the rest, the destructed area, with tanks so that there's no proof of the missile.
Yeah.
Because the missile might say made in Germany or pieces of the missile.
Yeah, of course, but they have it.
Which
they
have
that.
Been
Yeah, we have that. I have it in
like
image.
pieces that are normally in air conditioning.
Well, I'll never forget. I think it was Marco Rubio who was saying, "Oh, we want to protect the Palestinian people from Hamas unexploded ordnance." And the foreign minister, it will get what it's deserved. The dollar is finished. You know why they went into Venezuela? They just sent like ships to Venezuela because Venezuela just made a deal with China and said no more dollars.
Like you are able to cry.
I cry all the time because I don't know what to do. And bring Marwan Barghouti. Marwan Barghouti, bring him out and let him run Palestine and let it be free. That's to me, it's easy.
Why are they not letting Barghouti out?
Ben
He would be a peaceful leader.
Yes, and they don't want peace. They don't want peace.